Every coach talk about healing traumas and how our traumas are created or how we develop traumas through our life, but no one talk about the most fundamental and initial trauma that every human being has to experience, which is the trauma of birth. And there is no one better to explain that than Otto Rank and his book, The Trauma of Birth. Because that is this first traumatic experience that every human being has to experience in order to be in this world. Being born is the first traumatic experience that we have. And that is why children sometimes are scared of the dark, scared of or they feel more comfortable when they are inside of boxes or inside of small tents that they like to make when they are little, because they feel comfortable inside the womb, and they fear the darkness because the darkness is the place where they come from, and it was uncertainty inside the womb. So this is how deep things goes. Like, people don't take things exactly the way they should be. We need to go deeper into the essence of what trauma is, and also what traumatic events in terms of the trauma of birth or the anxiety to be born is actually a bad thing, because it's actually no. It is our is the burden of existence. So as soon as we're born, as soon as we pass the traumatic channel and we go out to the light, to this world, we are thrown into this world, we start feeling the anxiety, which is the second one, which is the anxiety when after 3 years old that we realize that we're gonna die. That's the other level of the second anxiety, we'll say, in which we come to the realization that we all going to die. And that's where the meaningful purposes of life start, or should start, to building up, because we only live a good life if you have a purpose and you have a meaningful life to live, as Martin Heidegger and eventually Viktor Frankl should put it. They put it in the past. So when you visit trueselfesteem.com, or when you follow my guidance, you will go to all of these important points that normally people nowadays, coaches nowadays, they tend to don't take into consideration. It's all about healing and overtaking problems, but there are things that cannot be healed. There are things that we have to deal with it, and that's it's the pains of existence. The same as when people are trying to tell you that we're gonna go to a higher level of consciousness. Consciousness imply problems, and conscious imply less problems. As soon as you become more conscious, you start seeing more problems, and you still need to find more solutions. That's what being conscious is. Conscious is kind of a burden, but it's a burden that empowers us to become more intelligent, more conscious. So anyway, visit trueselfesteem.com, check my weekly thoughts, which tomorrow is gonna change. Contact me for a one-to-one sessions if you want a truly coaching session in which you will get in depth of the real meaning of a lot of things that happen in our existence, and they are all taken apart in this modern way of seeing coaching. Everyone needs to go deep. Everyone needs to go and read more books and inform themselves way and way more about the Asian and about the past, about mythology, about literature. We need to all get more intellectually attached to things that have and had a lot of value in the past and still in the present for those who care. Thank you.